my name is Jennifer, and welcome back to part 12 of Runaway Teen in the City. I ended the club gathering last night, and I had Andi sleep through the night. I've bred the frogs a few times also. She's a bit hungry, so I'm going to get her something to eat, and then she will be going off to... I had already set her up, and I think what I'm going to do is have her watch a little bit of TV, because I was checking out her needs, and her fun was in need of replenishing. Now, she wants to lock a door since she's a teen. There's not really any need for her to lock a door since she lives by herself, but we will. We don't have a butler. There's everyone but butler. We don't have one. So we'll say everyone but household members. But, and then I'm going to put the walls back down. I just had to get them up to be able to get to the door. So I had asked whether we should move Dimitri in, assuming he agrees to become our boyfriend, before or after they age up to teens. Sorry, to young adults, I should say. And Crystal Sims suggested that we move him in right away. So after school today, we are going to take Andi on a date with Dimitri, assuming he'll go with her. And if he becomes her boyfriend, then we will just move him in right away. Though I may have her move apartments before she goes on the date. I was checking, and she has enough money, if she sells most of her furniture here, to go to an apartment in the Spice District, and it does not have the needs TLC trait. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. It's in the apartment that the Betas, who are the couple that start if you start a new game save file, she starts pregnant. So they're in that apartment also. So we can move there. We have enough money, and as I said, it does not have the needs TLC trait. She almost finished. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure I just bred I did, just before we started. And her fun is not great, but it'll do. I'm going to turn that off, and we will be back at the end of the school day with Andi. Well, we had a pop-up from school. Group project. Andi's latest classroom assignment is a group project. Her group mates are all pretty smart. Should she try to contribute as much as they do, or just let them do the work? Now, I find these are kind of 50-50. Like, sometimes try to contribute is good, and sometimes it gives you a negative, like I think that no one else does, and then let them do it. I think that's probably pretty much always bad. I don't usually do that one. So I'm going to say try to contribute and hope for a good outcome. Performance gain small. The project benefits from having everyone's input. It's a standout success, and the teacher gives Andi and her teammates equally high grades. So we'll be back. So Andi's back from school, and she's angry, which isn't very good because we were going to try and have her go on a date. So I'm going to just have her try and calm down. Well, I just sort of go over what I did during the day. And we're moving at a good time because there's mice again in this apartment, and so she's stressed. Oh, and there's also ominous sparking, and the shower broke, or the sink. I think it's the sink. So lots of things going wrong here. So it's a good time to move, and she's still angry. Why is she? Try to calm down. Some more, please. And I know I said that we had enough when I checked, but the only thing I'm not 100% sure is if I sold everything, and she had some money left over, but I'm keeping stuff. So I think I'm going to sell, and look, we definitely should have enough money to move now. We got $2,400 from our frogs, and the rent is, I think, maybe 500 simoleans in the apartment we're going to, so it's pretty reasonable. Is she still angry? Yeah, it's probably going to take her a while to get not angry. We may finish this over at our new apartment, so I'm going to have her go into the move household, because I figure we may as well move to the new apartment, then go on her date, and then when we have Dimitri move in, assuming he becomes our boyfriend, we'll already be in the new place, which has a double bed. I'm not sure the quality of it. We may have to sell it and get a better quality one, because I prefer not to have them be on beds that they wake up uncomfortable from. So we're not going to get her a good bed, just at least one that doesn't make her uncomfortable. Oh, there, the power just went out. And I packed up all the little lanterns, even though we don't need them. I thought they kind of looked nice. So I brought them along with us. I can't bring the plants for the planters. They don't let you bring them. They only let you sell them, which is unfortunate because they actually do go down in value. I don't know why. Oh, I guess it just takes this long. So the apartment we're going to, it is in yellow right now, but that's because we have to sell our furnishings to be able to move into it. So if you look here, it says that we can't move in. But fingers crossed. I think the stuff I brought was probably only worth... So yeah, it's lower. So we're going to sell furniture, and then we're going to have almost 4,000 left over, and the weekly rent is 500. So I will be back once she's in her new apartment. So here Andi is at her new apartment, and she's tense because she needs some fun. Poor girl. And maybe I should have I started, here we are, but I'm actually going to go back into build mode and take out some of the things that we brought with us and place them in the apartment. And, and check out the quality, the bed quality, yes, if it's comfortable or not, if it's something she'll be comfortable sleeping in. And we may as well get rid of these kids' beds because we don't need them, though eventually we will have kids, and we may or may not be still in this apartment, but we will use it if we need it. But I think for now this will become our new plant room. So I will be back once I've just sort of done a little bit with the apartment. So I'm back. I've redone the apartment a little bit. I tried not to spend too much money. Though we are short, we have less money than we did before. I kept the bed because while it's not great, it's not uncomfortable. There's a used one, and this isn't the used version of the futon, so I've kept it for now. And added a few more planters, 3 more planters, because if and when Dimitri moves in, we will have him plant 3 things to work on that gardening aspiration, just as a starting to get a few points. It's a good way to do it. I rearranged the kitchen, so I put this over on this side. I'm planning on buying more counters, but I didn't want to spend them right now, and different counters at that. I did buy more, but then I realized I didn't want this particular type and this color, so I figured why spend the money and lose it when we renovate shortly. I split this into 2 bathrooms, but right now it's got a toilet and the shower separate. We will eventually put a toilet in here, but I figured just keep them separate. I find that works well when you have, right now we only have 1 person, but we have people over, so it's also good for that perspective. So if people are over and they're using the toilet, she can still have a shower and you don't have that whole embarrassed thing. I think she has shameless, but still, just the principle of the matter. And I added our couches. I changed, this was purple. It matched these counters, which we will be changing when we have the money. So I changed this one to be the same color as the love seat we brought with us. There was already a TV here. We put out our game console, and that's kind of it. Really not a lot. There was a bookcase. I sold it and just kept the bookcase we brought with us because it takes less floor space. We may want to pursue the logic skill, so this would be a good place to put a chess table if we do that. And obviously right now this is our plant room, and as I said, no TLC. But one thing I just realized I did not do when I renovated the place, or sort of put our own furnishings in and rearranged it a little bit, is I did not change the traits or add to the traits. So right now it has good schools. I guess we can keep that for now. What I'm going to do that I want is I like this home studio. I don't know that we really need Leyline. She is only a teen. Even if she's going to become a young adult, we're probably not have kids immediately, so we will skip that one for now. And I'm going to give it the Homey, which gives you, helps them quickly master cooking, mixology, handiness, and gardening. So I think that's probably useful, and we will change this because it still really is only 1 bath because they're separate. We will eventually, like I said, it'll be like 1.5 baths. So we'll make it a Homey. And I don't know that good schools is much use because, she's going to be becoming a young adult. So we will then change that to Convivial, which the spacious but intimate feel makes it easier to practice charisma, comedy, and mischief to your heart's content. I think that's probably, or do we give her fast internet? Nah, you know what? We're going to do fast internet because we are in a better place. It's not grody anymore, and I think she deserves it. So we will go back into live mode, and I don't know what to do with her. Let's have her try to calm down a little bit more before we invite Dimitri over. to our new lovely place. You should be happy. You have a much nicer place. You got to escape the stuff was broken, and I sorry, the other thing, this had a tub and I got rid of it and got a reasonable quality shower. Not the best, but you know, it has some comfort, which the lower one doesn't. And let's see, I think I'm just curious where she was on the location. She has finished the first one, so she needs to work on her singing skill is what she needs to do. And we'll put her back on her creativity, and I'm pretty sure we won't be able to breed the frogs because we just bred them before we came here. And I won't put the gardening out for now, but we will eventually sell this very soon. I kind of think that they've been going down in value, where before they used to increase in value, but I noticed in my Abandoned Kids challenge that the stuff is worth significantly less than it used to be. And I know with the last major patch before the vintage glamour stuff came out, I'm pretty sure one of the things was that stuff wasn't worth as much. So she's not angry anymore. She just needs to have some fun. So let's try, why don't we won't ask him for a date right now. We will just ask him over. We will ask Dimitri over, if I can invite. You know what, she wants to start a club gathering, so we will start a gathering. And I did also ask whether I should buy the charisma perk or the gaming perk, and Crystal Sims suggested that at the moment charisma was more useful, so we are going for that. I really was evenly between which of the two we should get, so we're going to get charisma, and then we may go for gaming because it is something they do. Well, they actually have enough points now. They've somehow earned enough points to be able... We're not going to watch... We're going to play a game tournament. Let's enter a game, play a multiplayer game with, I guess, those two, since they're the only ones here right now. I don't know if we can invite anyone else to play. Well, and of course we're already getting a boost because I picked that, the internet, the fast internet, so we get a boost to our gaming skill just being here. So... Oh, he wants to go on a date, and we want to go on a date with him. Hauser's fun. I really would like to. I think we're going to do it. So much for getting her fun up. At least it's not completely in the red anymore. It's yellow. So we're going to say yes. We're going to go on a date to the Sunnyside Up Diner. And I will join you back when we meet him up there. So we're here with Dimitri at the Sunnyside Up Diner. I placed it in the Newcrest neighborhood. And let's see, she needs some fun, so why don't we request a table that's by the stereo, and hopefully she can listen to music while they're on their date. So we're going to request a table. And I would like to change some of Andi's clothes, but I figure we'll do that, you know, when hopefully Dimitri moves in. Because we'll probably change, we may change his look, I'm not sure. So what, she wants to buy a dishwasher, and I kept that. She wants to buy a talking toilet. I'm not sure you're going to have money for that. We'll pin it for now, but I think that's going to be a while off. Because we have 2,906 simoleans. So we will order some food. Though once Dimitri moves in, hopefully he will be able to start contributing to our... We are going to... listen to jazz. Hopefully we can do that while we sit here. We are going to order for the table. Wonder if drawing on the placemat is funny. Fun. Gives fun. Not funny, if it gives any fun. So I think we are going to go with an inexpensive meal because we don't have a lot of money. So we will get, or do we? Maybe... I don't know about the black, because I kind of think that's going to make her in a mood that she's not necessarily going to want to be in. Because I think, you know what, we're probably not going to have a lot of time tonight to make any money. So we're going to go for a mocha for both of them. That's not that expensive, 5 simoleans. So we'll give them a mocha, and then we're just going to get a meal. We're not going to go for an appetizer. We are just going to get... Though we may have an appetizer and that'll be our meal. We'll see. Eggs and toast is 6 simoleans. honestly, the appetizers are about the same price as the meals, so we will just go for eggs and toast for both of them. How can we? Oh, right, that's how we did it. I'm not very good with ordering. So our bill is going to be 22 simoleans, so that's not very much. I know one way when you go out with other Sims because you're always going to be the one who pays, you can just like order them water and then they get something. It doesn't cost anything, but you know, it's not very much. So we'll order him actually some food. So we're going to do that, and let's try and draw on the placemat after we place the order while we're waiting. So I suppose we should try talking. So this doesn't seem like it's a date, it just seems like it's an outing, more to speak, than a date. I'm trying to scroll around a little bit. Because I would really like to change her clothes. I'm getting tired of these clothes. She was homeless and on the streets, and now she's not only in an apartment, but she's in a decent apartment that's way better than her first apartment and has good rent. So let's see, her fun is increasing slowly. And what does she want to do that? She wants to practice pickup lines. No, maybe we'll see if something else romantic that we'd like to do. Level up in charisma skill. Well, let's do some romantic. We'll flirt. Because the romantic things help with charisma too. Compliment appearance. See, they have a decent romantic. They're lovebirds. That's what they are. They need to get their friendship up also so that we can become soulmates. We'll ask him if he's single again, since we hope to ask him to be our boyfriend by the end of this evening and have him move in. Let's see. He is single, which I figured he was. I'm gonna try blowing him a kiss. Oh, her fun is still going up a little bit. That's good, because she is listening to the music and drawing and waiting for her food. And let's see what other romantic things. Oh, it's a success. It's a suggestive conversation. Now, we already blew him a kiss. We don't really want to do that again. I don't want to reveal our sexy pose. Why don't we try? What's she doing? Let's see how this is. Well, that helped with their romance. Gave some double pluses. Romance. We'll flirt again. See if that works. Oh, maybe he's getting a bit bored. Maybe we'll just ask brighten day. I didn't think I'd change mine to a traditional social menu, but it seems to be coming up right away with the this right off the bat as opposed to the suggestions. I'll have to go look in my game settings. I don't know if that's just because we're at the restaurant. I don't really go to the restaurant very much. I did, try running a restaurant. There we have our order, and it is normal. They're both normal. So at least they're not poor. That was the main thing I was hoping. I was just checking that they weren't poor. We'll do some more friendly. Oh, we can become best friends. Ask about love life. Because she's flirty. He's flirty too. Oh, good. We'll do some more romance. We'll flirt again. Maybe we should talk about the meal. Friendly. No, we're not going to ask to be friends. Discuss food flavors since we're out at a restaurant. I was planning on actually having a date that had goals and stuff, but he kind of beat us to it by inviting us out here to eat. Oh, so that coffee makes you flirty. Chocolate. From drinking mocha, it's a chemical attraction. Now she has to go to the bathroom quite badly, so I think we're going to have to find the bathroom in this place. Let me zoom out and look around. Now, I don't know if they're gender sensitive. I actually prefer it when they aren't. I kind of find it a nuisance. Well, let's try this again. Of course, this wall's in my way. And they are indeed. There we go. We'll have her go to the bathroom. because she has to go, and then perhaps we will have a kiss and ask him to be our boyfriend once we're finished. She's finished eating. I guess she's just chatting with him. I think we should probably stop listening to music, and we can't turn it off because it's public, so we will just stop her from doing that, and hopefully she'll get up and go to the bathroom so she can resume it. I doubt she can draw that at home. I would think that would not be possible. And so she's done with that. We're going to more choices. Nope. Gonna romance. I never thought of trying to. I don't know if they have to sit side by side. I don't know how the kitty corner works. I know sometimes you can like feed food, and I didn't try that. But I also didn't notice that it was coming up as an option. So I think they maybe need to sit beside each other as opposed to kitty corner. Though they should be able to feed each other food when they're kitty corner. Doesn't make much sense that they can't. So maybe we will invite to. Maybe we should take. Oh, we can kiss. That's not really. Why don't we offer rose? We're kind of like in a public place. Maybe we should go outside so we're not quite in this restaurant. Oh, we need to pay their bill. We need to end a meal and pay our bill. And I'm just curious what happens with this. I highly doubt anything is going to happen. We are going to breed the whirly flower frog, and maybe we will just ask him to be our boyfriend right here. Sweet talk at the restaurant. And we will invite to stay the night. That's our way of... I should probably ask him to be our boyfriend and then invited him to stay the night. But it was coming up as a first option. So it must have been because it was dinner, because now I see that they're coming back up as has to be boyfriend. Good. Good. Since you're staying the night. Good. Or maybe, yeah, it is. It's still asking him to stay the night. So we are going to go back home. Oh, he's tired, poor guy. So we are going to go back home, and we will see you there. So we're back at Andi's apartment, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to have Andi invite to stay the night again, but that's sort of, and then give apartment key, and that will be her asking him to move in, because I think their friendship, if I remember, it's all romantic things coming up here. I think their friendship should be such that you would be able to, well, we become best friends forever. That's what we'll do. And then we will, poor kitty's tired. So while they're talking and doing this, what I was wondering is, should we keep them both teens for a few more days and try and get them both to be B students before we age them up to young adults? Or should we just, have a birthday for both of them sometime on the weekend? So we're going to give the apartment key, and that's going to be representing her asking him to move in, because of the fact that I'm quite sure you can't ask teens to move in. You have to just cheat to add them in. And we are going to have them move in. So they did become best friends, so that's a good thing. So we know that they are, able to be together in terms of that. So he would say yes if he was able to, if we could move him in. So I will, so that's my question. Should we just age them up on the weekend and not worry about the fact that they're both going to be C students? Because, of course, he hasn't gone back to school. If I'm going to go for the A student, I will change the lot trait back. I did have good schools. It was one of the default lot traits here, but I took it away because I didn't think it was necessary. But I will, and I may have done that on camera. I can't remember. So you may have seen that, or you may not have. I don't remember. But, so should we keep them as teens till they get to B? She will be a B very soon, but we have to age them up at the same time because they can't be boyfriend, girlfriend unless they're the same age. Or should we just age them up on the weekend? So, which may not be the next part, would possibly be the part after. But let me know what you think. And I guess if you have any other comments, please leave them below, as well as the suggestions about my question, answering my question. And if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you would like to see more, please subscribe. And I guess that's it for this part. thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!